What is going on, you stallions and stallionettes? AK-40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven. Some frightening news has just arose showing that your iPhone 12 could potentially, it could kill you. So let's get into this thing. Alrighty guys, so share my screen over here. As you guys probably know, the new iPhone 12 has a system inside of it called the MagSafe, which is basically an extremely strong magnet in the back that allows you to latch onto a dock or a charger, and you can also mount accessories via that, such as like wallets for the back of your phone, pop sockets, cases even. And, you know, in essence, it's a really good system. However, it's causing a less than ideal situation for people with pacemakers or, you know, heart devices like that, in which the super strong magnets in there can actually cause you to die. So some safety information came out on Apple's support page, warning iPhone users that they contain magnets and radios that emit electromagnetic fields. So that's every cellular device. There was that huge not conspiracy, because it is, you know, somewhat true, but there was that huge uprising of information stating that, you know, cellular phones can cause cancer due to their electromagnetic fields, and then there were documents and studies coming out saying no, that's not a thing, cell phones are 100% safe. And then there was more information as a rebuttal to that, or refuting that, saying it's actually, it can potentially cause cancer. So anyway, cell phones probably aren't the safest device, period. Then you got, you know, like the Samsung Note 7 that would explode in people's pockets due to battery issues. And then you had the iPhone 6, the first press of those, or the first batch, had a too soft of a frame to where they would bend in people's pockets and then burn them with like battery acid and stuff. So there have been issues in the past with cell phones, but the current generation iPhone 12s do have that MagSafe magnet in there, and that can mess with medical devices such as implant pacemakers and defibrillators. So you have to think about how rare or niche this situation is. Not a lot of iPhone 12 users, for one. Not a lot of people have the iPhone 12 just yet. They might still be on an older iPhone, or they might be on an Android, whatever. So they have to have this specific model of phone, then they have to have a pacemaker, then they have to be one of the people with a pacemaker that is affected by this. So granted, this is a very, very rare scenario to unfold, but the fact that it could happen, this is something that people need to be aware of, especially if you have a heart condition and you have an implanted pacemaker and you want to get yourself a sweet new iPhone 12 and you're just chilling on the bed with it resting on your chest right next to your pacemaker. Probably not smart, because you know there's magnets in the phone. It's got the MagSafe in it. So yeah, that's pretty serious stuff, guys. So their workaround is quite simply keep your iPhone in a safe distance away from medical devices, which can be defined as 6 inches, so don't put it right on your chest or anything like that. Have your phone at least 6 inches away from your pacemaker. Now, does that mean from the surface of the skin, or does that mean 6 inches from the actual pacemaker device? Because you have to think about, you know, you're through skin and tissue and fluid and whatnot, so, you know, technically that's like 2 to 3 inches there, depending on how big your breast cavity is. So we'll say 6 inches from the skin, from the surface of the skin, just to play it safe, or 15 inches apart when wirelessly charging. So basically drop your phone on the charger and step back. So it says health experts have long cautioned not to use or hold cell phones close to implanted medical devices. So this, again, you know, even before MagSafe was a thing, just using smart devices, using wireless phones for the last couple decades, it's been recommended by health experts not to have these right up against your pacemaker, and not to store them in shirt pockets. Well, that shouldn't be a thing anyway, because modern phones are so big, bulky, and heavy. You have to have a massive front pocket, for one. Two, they're really heavy, so you're just gonna have your shirt all pulled down on one side, looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame walking through town with your you know, 1 pound phone there. Not to mention, that seems like a good way to have your phone drop out of that pocket and break. So I personally don't ever see anybody walking around with their phone stuffed in their front pocket. I do see girls wear it in their back pocket all the time, and I constantly think to myself, for one, that blocks a good view of the rump, but two, more importantly, what if they forget it's there and they sit on it? You know what I mean? Like, even if you're a rather petite or light gal, if you sit down with your phone in your pocket, it's probably going to crack the screen, even with modern, you know, Gorilla Glass, bulletproof Kevlar screens that are in modern day phones. Another thing iPhone 12 users should be aware of is when using MagSafe chargers, avoid placing credit cards, security badges, passports, or key fobs between your phone and the MagSafe charger, as the magnets might damage magnetic strips or RFID chips in them. So that's, thank you for the sub. That was super loud. So I gotta say, I thought I had notifications off, but anyway, you probably wouldn't do that anyway though. Like when you go to charge your phone, do you like grab a credit card and pop that in between the MagSafe charger and then clip your phone to that? Probably not, but you know, somebody might accidentally do that or whatever, so don't do that. It could demagnetize your card or your security badge. So if you have like a badge to get into work or something like that, it could demagnetize that, and then you're standing there at the visitor's office trying to get a guest pass for the day or whatever. So yeah, I think that's going to do it, guys. Really nothing too crazy here. This video doesn't need to be super long or anything like that. I just want to put this information out. If you have an iPhone 12 and a pacemaker, you're probably a rare case, but please just keep that thing away from your chest. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.